So glad you could join us from the farm, Stanford Stadium in Palo Alto. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the UCLA Bruins and the Stanford Cardinals. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Hey guys, checking in with the Bruins head coach before the game. One of the big keys in this game plan here today is to get their transfer running back the ball. He has been terrific all season and really paced this team, but today he has an opportunity to go over 1,000 yards. He is early and often in the script. Coach said we want to run the rock, really make sure that he gets that mark, but more importantly, it helps our team win every Saturday when he's rolling. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. He'll start the return inside his 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Throwing, Imaliava. He's going to fire deep. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Bringing it back. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
Well, that's a great play by the defense, and that's one the quarterback obviously wishes he had back. I think sometimes as a QB, your success from the previous game can carry over, and it forces you to be a little bit reckless, right, David? I mean, he had a big one last time out, and he's looking early in this game on the first drive to get a big chunk play right out of the gate. But he throws that one into coverage, and the defense makes him pay for it.
Well, and how about talking to this defense before this game? They talked about, can they make something good happen early? If they could, maybe they could rattle him a little bit. Everything went well for him last week, and so good job by this defense striking early. Hopefully it'll develop some confidence with this D and maybe a little bit of hesitation with the QB.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Going long. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. On the move, it's Knight. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Iamaleava from the gun on third down. Takes a hit as he fires. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Punt is in the air. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Cardinal offense takes the field ready to attack. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Off the RPO, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots.
Here's a little room there. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Hey, check it. 3692, rubber check. Where did he go?
Looking to throw on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Looking for a crease, it's Knight. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. The Bruins moving the chains on the ground, and they've had some great running backs there. Some have flown under the radar a little bit.
Yeah, guys like Jonathan Franklin. And listen, you can always find elite recruits and great playmakers out there in the Golden State.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. Got his man down the middle. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Picks up 6. And first down for the offense.
And the Bruins have this offense rolling. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Play fake. Nico Iamaleava. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Makes the grab. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
Using his legs, it's Knight. Hard running there.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Might have a chance. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached a break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Play fake. Iamaleava. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bruins. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know these guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. On the one hand, it's good to get points, but you can't keep settling for field goals on these drives if you want to win the football game. RPO complete to open the drive. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Finds his tight end. Still running at the 40. There he goes. Taken out of bounds after a Good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly, on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Could not make his way to the corner.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. The run inside, it's Irvin. He gets nothing, nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Stanford looking to convert this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on fourth down.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bruins want to crank the tempo.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
He wants to go deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Running inside, it's Knight. Picked up 8 yards there, third down and 2. Ball's at the 47, they're looking at a third down and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, we've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Could be an alley. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Iamaleava.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man, like stopping the run game. Like they continue to have success and have success now on this third down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this.
Makes a grab and room to run. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying play action. And as he throws, oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up into double coverage.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. A spectacular one-hand grab.
I'll tell you what, this receiver's not that tall, but because of that one-handed catch, he just showed you a massive catch radius. Wow.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Irvin. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught in the backfield. It's Irvin. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Holt. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
The Cardinal at the line with the first down. Let's see if they go back to the air. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Still on his feet. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Motion from the wideout. Throwing, Imaliava. Makes the grab. It's Matthews. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge first down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
Looking for space. It's Thomas. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Unloads to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air?
Upstairs to make the catch. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, UCLA.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's Iamaleava to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Bruins. Made the grab in the end zone. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a three before they head to the locker room. What a disappointment. No good. Missed opportunity with the field goal, and the deficit is still 15. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's lead things off with a look in on Colorado State taking on the Wyoming Cowboys. And it's the Rams, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course. So how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Great job by the receiver catching that curl route. And did you see the way he came back to the football? That's a great lesson for a lot of young receivers out there. You create separation by coming back to the quarterback.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Spits it out to the back. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Irvin. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The run inside. It's Knight. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Oh, look out on the right. The 20. Touchdown, Bruins. And the route is on. His huge game continues. Third time he's gotten pay dirt in this one, and numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the season.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
UCLA 28, Stanford 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Got some room to run. The pick six, he takes it in. Touchdown, UCLA.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 35-6.
UCLA 35, Stanford 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They'll go to the counter. Makes it past the marker. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Ready, go. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Running inside. It's Irvin. Can't get him to the ground.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Keep it on the ground. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Finds a man in the middle. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Tripped up for the tackle.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. They get to him as he throws. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
He slides that just inside the right upright. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points.
Right, go.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Gets it out quickly. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Well, that incompletion really tells the story.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Looking for room. It's nice. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. The Bruins in the hurry-up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football now late in the game.
And he makes the catch at the 25. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans.
Got a little grass. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
1st and goal, UCLA.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinal offense takes the field ready to attack. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
The sure hands, it's Holt. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Looking to throw for it. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. Stanford with a lot of options here on second and short. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They'll line up for a second down play.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, go.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Irvin. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Finds the tight end. Turning it on. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and are still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Pulls and fires complete. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the ground to try to pick up the first. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's the fabulous part. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
from inside his own 15. Let's see how far he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Could not make his way to the corner. And the Bruins want to pick up the tempo. Iamaleava. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Rush is on him. Trying to find his man in the middle. Finds a man by himself. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Iamaleava to the air again. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that is how we will wrap this one up.